Yo, so this is just gonna be a showcase on an off-meta APOC team. So I know currently, like most people have like one team set up, or might have the idea of one team. So this is just gonna kind of show some like off-meta champs that really make these guild boss work. Like I gotta have some good champs in here with like Cyrus and stuff, but honestly, Cyrus isn't doing really anything in this comp. He's just in there as a warm body, pretty much. He's not gonna do a lot of damage. He's giving Seraphina maybe a little bit more rage. Obviously, he makes their ults cheaper and stuff, but she's fully unskilled right now. Nocturne's missing all of his skills in the ult, so like we'll go through and look. They've got some decent gear on for sure, but as far as skills go, like we have no skills into ult there. They're at 70% damage with some more duration and skill cost, so very easy to somewhat replicate. I do have some high tier artifacts on here for sure as well. But honestly, this is going to be towards more of like you're looking to make a second team, you're looking to get your account set around. I think this is repeatable for sure. Like with like say you have some skills in the Nocturne or skills in the Seraphina, this team's going to pump. You could replace Cyrus with literally any other good fighter in the game that's going to deal like more damage and actually boost the team a ton more. So we'll go through, we'll look at builds. Um, so Rourke just full tank. He's got some DPS, but not a whole lot. He has the key on. Showed Nocturne already. He's an IR. I just quick switched with somebody. All you're looking for here is high attack with some good speed. Little Rage Regen doesn't hurt. Sadie, Invig, HP. She does have her artifact on. Estrid, full attack. Or no, she's full crit damage. Not much attack. Ideally, she'd have more attack on, so she could do more damage here if I'd switch her into more attack, but I'm not really breaking that gear set. Voroth just had some random stuff on. He's just looking for attack speed. Honestly, he could be cooking a lot more. I got some ancients sitting around that I could still throw on him, but I'm not too troubled with it. He does have his exclusive. We got this back a while ago, I think, from one of the events. Honestly, it's probably not even as good as like if you'd have like a tier or any other real artifact. Honestly, if you have a bleed in the team, bringing Scarlet's just going to be significant better as well. As far as Cyrus goes, he's in Invig as well. A DPS Invig. He's not actually my main tank. My main tank is still going to be Rourke here, so that's like I said, is if you want to bring another fighter into this comp, it's really easy to duplicate. Desomi is like the one hard one to fill, because she does bring so much with the cleanse. She's basically my main cleanse, and then I have Sadie with the survivability. But it's really just to show, like you could bring some like maybe you pull the Seraphina and you're like, oh man, this sucks. Where am I gonna ever use her? Slaughter in here. She does very good damage. She's just full attack. Got some attack speed on her. Not very hard to build. Twilight. Nazim. Morale set. Nightmare Samsara to get his ult quicker. Just there to boost the team numbers. And then Hollow finally. Invig. Just regular guild boss build. I didn't even change her build. She's got a euphoric on. But yeah, I just wanted to show some off meta champs, like as far as like Northerners and SOs. If you guys like this idea, let me know below because I know like most of the teams now are going to be like Arbiter, um, Nightmare, Piercer, Infernal. It's the same ones you always see, but I want to kind of get some new teams going. I think the Watcher one can be very good, especially if you have Lucius. I might do one on that one with maybe another faction here soon. I don't know if Cultists will ever really be good here just because they're all really AoE. But we could mess around with that and do like a Watcher and something else. Like I do think Watcher is very good here, especially if you have Leia. Leia is going to be huge here. But yeah, let's hop into this comp. We'll go through it. I'll show you the placements. We'll break down at the end. First off, we're gonna get our DPS placed right away. I hate this new UI, by the way. It is so bad. The escape trick doesn't really work that well here. So already we're behind with placements. Oh, we're gonna pop Nazim during Death Saw. He's just gonna full stun him. Should be fine getting through this, and then we're gonna go in with all of our DPS. You can see we're not gonna be the fastest DPS kills here. It's actually a rather slow team. Like I said, if you had skills into Nocturne, it would make the world a difference. If I had skills into Seraphina, like we would blast through this, I think. Seraphina does incredible single target. Nocturne does incredible single target. But yeah, like see, we even glitched the phase. We killed it so quick. Still showing Death Saw on Aegis. And her see Cyrus, you could see too. I don't even get to pop him or do anything with him. He just kind of sits there. So he's definitely replaceable in this comp because I knew he was gonna be like, oh well, you're running Cyrus. Yeah, like I said, he's not doing a whole lot. He's helping Seraphina cycle better, and that's about it at this point, and giving some more stats to them. But just having another DPS in here, like a bleed or something, is just going to be way more beneficial than having something like that here. Like I said earlier, if you throw like a Scarlet Hunt on most of your fighters, and then you have a bleed in here, it's just going to be so much more damage, and it's going to be easier to get to that one key. Rourke does just a great job enough as solo tank. So we'll keep Nazim for the Death Saw. We're going to have a Slam come down here. We'll pop Sadie. Not really going to affect us yet because we're still only at the 1 multiplier. But you can see we're really slow on as far as DPS goes right now. Generally, I run a good comp, and it's about usually 3 to 5,000 per phase, depending on how much I do on the down phase. So we are not doing a crazy amount of damage, that's for sure. One thing you guys will help you is having some ults going into Aegis phase. I know a lot of people struggle with downing this. It's just having ults ready at the beginning to get them down as low as possible. I mention this pretty much every time I'm running. Um, but before he starts building up all those shields, get him down quite low. I do like Sadie in a comp like this as well. We don't have a ton of healers out, so uh, honestly, Madan is the one that screws up everything, as always, uh, just because of how you have to place her. But she is usable in this comp. You could just move Nocturne back, like over here or something, or move, yeah, move him in the back corner here, move Sadie over. Could work like that as well. I should have waited for Pop Seraphina when she was going. That was a mistake. Missed out on some damage there for sure. See, we're about halfway there. As soon as the shield goes down, we should break 15. Slam comes in, pops 80. Nazim for Death Saw. Get the stuns out. Just gonna go ahead and pop her here. We'll get her back. Yeah, there's always plenty of time to cycle back to him. Especially if you're like staggering hollow quite a bit. So we go down here. We should be around 20-ish, I think. We're gonna get quite a bit of damage on this down phase. Oh, not nearly as much as I thought. Earth Shatter comes in, pops 80 just to make sure nothing dies. We're gonna wait for Seraphina. So we got a minute left. We're at 30%. We should get quite a bit of damage out right here with Nocturne. Okay, Seraphina went down. That's not the biggest deal. We don't need a ton of damage going into the next phase. We just make sure we're going to down this here. Still got 50 seconds left. The defense break going. Really just RNG. And we're into the next phase. We're going to be at 22k. Yeah, so the thing also with this comp is it's not supposed to be like, oh my god, look at the damage that comp put up. It's just, oh, I have these units sitting around. I need to make a second team. Oh, I could actually one key with this team. Sweet. So then you could bring your Nightmare one to APOC 2 or do whatever you have so you can maximize your output weekly. I think getting two teams built is going to be crucial for everyone because even if you're only hitting like that 8k, you're getting so much in rewards weekly on if you're hitting both APOC 1 and APOC 2. It's actually absurd the amount of rewards we get from this. We'll hold that. We're at 25, going towards 26 here. Hopefully we don't die on the slam here. As long as Nazim doesn't die here, we're chilling. I usually like having the Sadial. Ooh, that was close. So you might have some RNG here, especially going into this round. We have 3 stacks up here, you could see. But if, like, we have her now, Nazim should never die here now. It's just that first slam. If you don't have Sadie cooking, you're not going to survive it, usually, if you get bad RNG. So you can see we easily got to 12 stuns. We're at minus 144 damage. We'll be fine. Team's ready again. We're at 29. Have Sadie going. So we're about to break the 30 here. So he's going to hit us, and then he's going to do a slam after this if we see it. So we'll pop Sadie just in case. Oh, didn't need her there. And yeah, there's the 30k. We'll keep going through this run. We'll show the damage and everything. We should start like losing people here. This stage is always the troublous one. Especially with that. Once he starts getting some defense shields up, the Earth Shatter starts knocking people off. And it just gets ugly. Like you see, almost Seraphina almost died there. We might get through it. We're looking good. No one's gone down yet, which is actually pretty crazy. We'll have Sadie almost up for this next one. Yeah, generally I lose Serafina at this point. And someone's dying here. Nope. Got some lucky RNG. There we go. It was bound to happen. So we lost the Somi there, and we lost our majority of our DPS. Like I said, usually once all these shields build up and you haven't done enough damage, that's what happens. Almost 34k. Like I said, this is just if you use a team like this, it frees up all your good units to have for another team. Maybe you could send that other team into APOC 2 and just clear 8k or something like that. It might be worth it. Honestly, like say you have a fairly good roster and like maybe you only have two cleansers like Madan and Dasomi or Madan and Elowen. Using your better one here to guarantee 30k and then using like Madan maybe in APOC 2 just so you can clear and make sure you get that 8k right away. It could work. It could actually maximize your rewards. Um, and potentially help grow on your account. So we'll go look at damage. Nocturne, like this is a fully unskilled Nocturne, guys. Crazy damage. Uh, Part of that is the defense break we're having there. Voroth, like I said, he's lightly geared right now. He's doing 60 million. Great damage. See, I told you Cyrus was doing absolutely nothing in terms of damage. So you guys bring in a better fighter here. Once again, very easy to get that one key here. I do have some great supports here. Understandable. But yeah, let me guys know if you like these kind of videos. I've been loving Semrah. I've been testing stuff out all the time. If you guys want to see some more off-meta comps or you have some suggestions on comps, post them in the chat and I'll give them a look and I'll make some more of these videos. But yeah, that's all for this one. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Later.